Hi everyone, Cheryl here today with KaDoodle Bug Designs, and today we're going to be working with the cute little cutie KaDoodles pumpkin patch moose. Isn't he just super sweet? Now he's pretty big, so he measures about 4 3/4 wide by 3 3/4 high. So he's a pretty good size. He'll still fit on a card. And like I could probably put him on a gable box or a bigger kind of treat bag. I have, oh, I should have left him out, but I have some bags that are pretty, big that he can go on. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to go over is the sizing in Design Space for him is 7.86 by 9.19. Now, in Design Space, I do have a video where you can see how to resize using this backer, just by pulling that corner right here and adjusting the whole box with all your pieces in it. So that's an option, and I'll try to remember to put a link in the description below. But let's go ahead and get started. So everything I used on here, the vanilla, orange, brown, and green are all American Crafts. The white is this white from Walmart. I kind of wanted to show you guys. So this is my white that typically I stamp on or cut some die cuts out. I usually use this white. It's just smooth. It's a heavyweight. And it just works really well. I've used it for Copic coloring for years, and I just love it. So I usually buy packs of it at a time, at least 2 to 3. Okay, so next we have the dark brown is Stampin' Up, which would be the letters. And the blue eyes is Bow Bunny, and it's called Double Dot because it's 2 blues and it's dotted on the back. And this is the side we're using. Okay, and I think that's it. And then I'll go over the inks with you as we go through this. So the first thing we're going to do is let's go ahead and do these eyes really quick. Let me put this glue aside really fast. Okay, so we have one eye. I've kind of prepped everything, and like I always show, I put everything together. So like all your body pieces and then the little headpiece and all the pumpkins, their pieces are all with each one and the sign and so forth. So that way we have everything kind of where we think, so it makes it easier to grab and we're not going, what is this piece for? So I'm just going to use the Cool Caribbean. And this is an old color from Stampin' Up. Works. It's a nice color for the eyes, but I'm sure you have some type of blue that you can use. Okay, so we'll have our eyes done with that color. So that was pretty much the only thing that was done with that. So now we have Wild Wasabi, and this I used on all my greens. So that's that one. And I pretty much prepped everything except for one of each color to kind of show you. So I am using the rounded one, only because the piece is smaller and it does have some, different edges. And I don't know, sometimes I will go back and forth between them. But I'm just kind of doing the circular. You can do it however you choose. I kind of put the ink up high on one edge. That way I kind of have control of getting the edges really dark. And then I can come in lighter. Okay. So kind of like so. I love the look of the green when it has the center. Okay, so that one goes there. All right, so I think all my green's done and my blue. My hands are already dirty from this morning. I was trying to prep all these pieces before I started my video. So the next color we're going to do is the cream. And so for the cream, I used antique linen and vintage photo. These are the two colors I'm using. You can use one. You don't have to do two, but I liked the way it looked doing the two. I have the flat one on here, and I'm just going to do circular, and I'm coming in quite a bit on this. I'm not going to worry about the edge too much on this one because that darker will get my edge for me. You know, it'll do. Okay. There we go. All right. So that one I'm not too worried about. Now the vintage photo. I'm going to come around here and I'm going to do the circular. And bring that color in. So kind of just like so. Now if you want it darker, we can come in some more with that. Okay, I'm thinking that looks good for me. Okay. And so I'm done with that. So the next color we're going to do, let's do the orange. Sorry. I was going to kind of jump there. So I did use the Tangerine Tango. This is a really nice orange. It's probably my darkest that I have. And on this one, I'm just coming. So on this one, whoops, we can kind of do the edge like so to get that nice and dark. See how dark that is? Let me see if I can kind of show you. But see, we want a little shading too, right? So we can come in with that circular or just lightly do like so, because that is kind of a longer stroke. So you kind of could do, and so we're going to have that middle piece right there. So we really don't need to do anything on that. Let's see, where was my, there it is. Okay. I think that's going to be okay because once this is on, okay, so that one I'm not too worried about. Let me get some more because I already kind of forgot which side I did. So I'm going to just get that inked up. There we go. So hopefully you could kind of see. And this one here, we do want it all to be covered. So kind of the harder you push on that, you're going to get that darkness. Okay, I'm thinking that's pretty good. I probably could have done this one a little darker. At least on that. Okay, I think I'll leave that. So those, we're done with the orange. I've done everything with that Tangerine Tango. Let me see if I can get some of this off. Okay, so the next piece is just the brushed corduroy. That is what I used for all the dark pieces on here. Oh, and then we'll have one more. Sorry, you guys, I forgot. We have the sign. So this one I'm able to just Okay. All right, so I'm done with that. And then on that, on the sign, I used vintage photo and brushed corduroy. So probably could just use one, really. So let's say I use, this is the vintage photo. Probably just use the one if you wanted. I think I came in with it to do a little dark so I didn't have to work this one so much. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I think, you know what? Just use vintage photo. We don't need to come in with the brushed corduroy. I think I did along the edge and did kind of light with the vintage, but we're good. We're ready to piece now. So I left these pieces to kind of do together on the sign. So I already prepped this one. I did that this morning, just a few minutes before I started. So, okay, we want to get those glued so they can set aside to dry. What did I do with this little thing? So I need to just poke out on the P and then the A. At least get that done. Okay. And then we're just going to glue these little pieces. Unfortunately, on this one, I do have to add the glue to the back. Oops. Okay, so we'll add that P and then the A. And I'm just adding a little bit of glue. And let's see. Oops. Needs to go on the back. Whoa. And then we'll just do this H. Okay. All right. So we'll just leave this here so that can stay with that. Okay, we need our backer piece. And now we can start our layering. We're going to start with the pumpkins first. Sorry, you guys, I'm having cold coffee now. It takes me a while on that. Okay, so I'm going to add the pumpkins. So I'm just adding enough glue to the back. And this little pumpkin comes right here. We could kind of line it up with this backer piece. And we're not going to see any of this because of the sign. So I'm really not going to worry about that too much. And his leg's going to cover here. So I won't worry about that either. So now we can just add the middle pumpkin piece. And on this one here, I'm just adding this little piece to the top right here. And I'm just going to put it, whoops, that's an opening right here. Okay, so we can just add this right here. Most of this will be covered up. So we're going to add this other pumpkin as well. Let's get him on really quick. And we're going to put the stem for this one underneath. So I guess you could put it on top if you wanted. I just put it underneath on that one. You'll notice on some of them you could do the little stem on top. This one you probably could have. Actually, it looks cuter underneath on this one here. Okay. All right. So we have that on. We're going to add these little green leaves as well on this one here. And you can just kind of add those like so. All right. And the end is lifted, so if I have to add any piece under that, I'll be able to. I don't need to worry about that. Okay, we're going to do the antlers and the ears next. So we can get these on. Little cutie pie. And we know we have one here. So I'll just add some glue to this as well. Oops, there we go. And then I know there's an ear right here. Okay, and then we'll put the little center part on as well. Okay. And then his other little ear, we just need to kind of try to figure where it is. And I think it's somewhere right here. And you can't really see it on here, but we're just gonna add it. It gets covered up. Okay. But I know it was kind of there. I probably should have dabbed that to the glue. Okay, just to try to lift as much of the glue as I can, because the head goes right here. Oops. So, and the ear gets covered by the little hat, so you're not going to really see that too much. Okay, so we've got the antlers and the ears. I'm going to go ahead and use the head to determine where the body is, or where the body and the arms will go. So we know one arm is here. And the body's probably right about there. So I'm going to actually put some glue on this. Let's see. So we can put this little arm. I think one there. And then we want the other one. This other one's just going to kind of come out some. Like so. Because that one's holding that sign. We kind of could probably do it right about like that. I'm thinking. So we'll just get the glue. I forgot to fill this up. Okay, I'm thinking that's good enough. Whoops, come on. There. Okay. So you could always use your pieces as a guide as well. So that's a nice thing about that. So we've got the arms. Let's do the leg too. I almost forgot. We have to get this leg on. Grab some of that glue. There we go. So that leg definitely goes on first. You could always slide it in once you've put the body down, but okay. I'm thinking this leg can come down a little more. Okay. All right, so hopefully you can kind of see that. And then you just give everything a nice little press. So we've got that on. We can go ahead and put the left foot on. So I'll just get some glue on the back of this. And then his little paw pad for his foot. Yep. Okay. That's cute. Super cute. Okay, and then so we have the left foot. Oh, let's go ahead and put the hand on too. So we have our little hand here. I could have done that a little darker. Oh well. Okay, so his little hand comes right about so. All right, and then now we can do the head. So we're going to put this head on. And I've got glue on my hands. That's kind of dried up. So, all right. So we have this head on. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to do the cheeks. I'm going to use a darker pink chalk, and I'm just using the Stampin' Up! Ones. So I can get some of the cheeks, like right there. And the brush I'm using on this one is the number 9. I bought these on Amazon. I want to say, if I remember, they come in a set of 12. And then I just kind of blow off the excess. Okay. And so the next thing we're going to do is get the muzzle on his little, and we'll get our eyes placed as well. So we can go ahead and add our glue to the back. And I'm going to kind of hold it down. So it's up a little bit right here. And I know the eyes go right here. And I do my eyes a little different. I always bring them in and kind of tilt them down. So, and they're usually touching. I think that photo of this one, they're kind of a little bit apart. You can do your eyes however you like best. You'll kind of find what you like and what works for you. I think I like that. And then we do need the blue part on. I love doing the eyes. Okay. So now you also can decide, do you want these blue, do you want them to be up? Or do you want them down a little bit? Whoops. Showing, the white. So just kind of figure out what you like, and then give everything a nice little press. And I'm going to put the little, where I put my little indentations on there, I try to cover them up. And so you can just kind of do like so. And give that a press. And then if you want clean up, make sure there's no glue around where we're going to do lashes or chalking. Okay. Let's go ahead while those are drying. we're going to just get these little nostrils on. And there we go. Super cute. Oh, I love when they come together. Just so cute. Okay, I'm going to add, while that's drying, I'm just going to add some of my highlights. Whoops. And we'll do here. And then that's going to be covered. So we'll kind of go here. And then we can leave the rest. So, oh, we can probably do this little here. I'm not going to worry about that one. You won't see that one. Oh, and we could do the eyes too. So I'm using the Posca paint pen. I definitely prefer this over the gel pens. I've used the gel pens for years, probably since like 2006. And I've went through, I can't tell you how many of those. And I got tired of trying to get them to come back to life. So I've been, for quite a few years now, I've used the Posca paint pens. This is the 0.7 millimeter one. Okay, so I've got the eyes done. So now we can kind of go in and do a little bit of highlighting. Again, with the chalks. So I'm just using pastels. These are Stampin' Ups. I'm using an angled brush, and I'm going to use some black. I guess if you had a nice dark brown, you could come in with that nice brown and do the eyes. And then I just blow off the excess. And then now I can come in with a micron pen. This is a number 5. I'm going to come in and do my liner. Let me see if I can zoom in, you guys, really quick, because we are almost done with this. We're just going to get this face done. So we're really only going to see that one eye, but I always do both just because. So I'm going to just line here and get my lining. Make sure I've got my lining done. Okay, so I've got all my liner on. So now we can do some little short lashes for this one. And I'm just kind of coming up. I should have kept out. I don't want to use that paper. Oh, let's see what I've got. I'm going to use one of these. Okay, so I'm just kind of coming up and along the eye. So the eye shaped like so. And so I'm coming like this. Whoops. Oh, you guys can't even see. Sorry. Okay, so here's my eye. I'm coming like this. Oh boy. And so you could just kind of do where they're out. I figured I wanted some little lashes on this. And so that's why I'm doing the little ones. And hopefully I'm still in view. Yep. Okay. And then I do want some coming down. Okay. And I want on this side too. Okay. And so the same thing on this side. We're just kind of coming like so. Okay. And this side will mostly be covered. Now, if you need to, you can come in with some chalk. Or if you want to tie everything together, you could come back in with the liner and get that all tied together. I'm going to leave it alone. I think they look pretty good. Okay, so I want a little bit of pink just up here to continue. So I'm just going to bring a little bit up on there. Okay, I think we're good. So let's go ahead and get the rest of this put together. We're going to do the little pumpkin hat next. Where'd my glue go? Okay, so we want to get this little hat on. So it's Oh, and I may have to zoom out, sorry. And then we're almost done, you guys, because we've got most of our stuff done. And so it's really just getting the hat on. Let's see, where do I want that hat to go? I need it up a little bit. There we go. So we want that hat on there. We can get that middle piece on. Let's see. So I could see where I'm going to need to move this. So I did not add too much glue, but now I'm going to. Because we want it to kind of be where that stem is. Whoops. So I covered it a little more than what I wanted. Whoa. Okay. I'm thinking that's probably going to be okay. Maybe. Okay, let's see. Let's see where this stem will go. I'm going to add a little extra glue because we have so many layers here. Sometimes when there's a lot of layers and it's built up in one area but not the next, I'll add a little extra. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking that looks good. Yep. All right. And so we're going to add this little stem here. We'll probably add one right there. So, whoops. I'm grabbing the wrong tools. Oh my. Oh. Okay. And then this little guy, he's going to go right like so. And then we'll just have to add our highlighting for these. And we can do that really quick here. And you could always add little dots if you wanted on this. Okay, we need that sign now. So this sign, we're going to put the sign post first. And just get enough glue on there. Let's see. Whoops. And I just hit you guys with my glasses, I think. Okay. Sorry about that. So just get that pushed down. And then we'll add the pumpkin and the patch. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this on a page or in an album or on a little treat gable box. I'm not really sure yet. I think a page would be really cute in a mini album. So we'll see what I can come up with. Cute to have some of the grandkids. Okay. All right. So we've got that, and we have just the hand and the little green, and we're done, you guys. So I'm going to just put this like so, and then the hand. And this little hand comes like so. Okay. And we'll just add like that. And I think we're done. So if you wanted to, you could glossy accent. You could glossy accents the eyes. I'm thinking on this one, I'm just going to leave them. I just think he's super cute. So if you guys liked my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, you can drop those below. And thanks for stopping by, you guys. Have a good day.